Hi, loves. Me and Michaela back with the Christ Phoenix Writing Academy family on this May 24th, I do believe, 2024. Happy Friday to all of you. We hope all is well with you, loves, and the peace, love, light, oneness, and truth that we send to you and we share with you in as we are one, loves. There is no separation. So today, loves, Yeshua informed me that he wanted to talk with you, loves, about a topic. And the topic is, how can society or a collective consciousness that we all are help the world for the greater good of humanity or mankind? If that makes sense, loves. So that, loves, is what Yeshua wanted to speak with you, loves, about today. But remember, loves, take what resonates and leave the rest. Listen to the message, not the messenger. Ignore background noise. We cannot control that. And if you're wanting to book sessions, please do so with an open mind and heart. But you must be from the U.S., as it is easier for us if you're from the U.S. as well. And please be advised, if you want to book sessions or donate to the Academy, the links that you need is in the YouTube channel official description. So again, we hope all is well with you, loves. So before we begin, we're going to do our usual grounding and protecting for you, loves, and then we shall get started with the topic of how you as a collective consciousness can help change the world. First, I call upon Archangel Michael, or Christ Michael, to place a multi-layered, multi-dimensional shield of protection, of light, and of love within and around the mind, body, and spirit of myself, Michaela, our family, and brothers and sisters who come in contact with this video at this time, shielding us from any darkness or demonic infiltration entities. As we do not consent, do not consent, do not consent. We ask you, Father, Mother, God, in the universe, to return to sender all negative things that has been directed toward us or at us across all time, spaces, dimensions, places, parallel universes, times 100, in the name of Yeshua the Christ. Next, we call upon you, Father, Mother, God, to facilitate peace, light, love, strength, truth, guidance, wisdom, support, and divine protection within and around the mind, body, and spirit. Next, I call upon Sananda Yeshua the Christ to abide with me, your beloved Michaela, within and around the mind, body, and spirit. And our brothers and sisters who are watching this video at this time, with your truth, light, love, peace, oneness, strength, wisdom, and divine protection and support. As I let go of my ego and biases, as I am a clear, open channel for your energy, Sananda Yeshua, with light and love being given only. And so it is done. And remember, loves, take what resonates and leave the rest. You can share us with open-minded and open-hearted brothers and sisters, please. Take what resonates, loves, and leave the rest. We love you all. Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy children of God, children of light divine, children of the one source that all is. I am that I am. For I am indeed your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you've known throughout your time and space as Sananda Yeshua the Christ. I come not for myself, but indeed for you to honor and love and serve in the oneness of all that you are, the perfect divine creation of our Father, Mother God, Abba. I come not to teach you, but to love you, to share in this sacred space with you through this, our beloved, so that you may hear the words of truth. Yet again, dear ones, we have been asked by many of you, how can we help this planet evolve into a greater shift of consciousness, beloveds? What can we do to improve this planet, dear ones? And this is what you have been asking us, to which we come forth out of our infinite freedom and choice to love you, to share in the sacred space with you, dear ones. Does that make sense for you? For indeed, the power of change is at hand. The power is within your beingness, dear ones. The ability to work together in the one heart of Christ that is shared by all. Of unity, of simplicity, of righteousness, or right useness of the mind of God, working as a collective consciousness to restore your Holy Mother the Earth to her former glory of light and of love and of truth, beloveds. By simply changing one's perception from fear into the reality of oneness and of light and of love, dear ones. Letting go of what no longer serves you and transcending and transmuting it into light and love, beloveds. This is how one can do this, through your powerful meditations and prayers, or as this our beloved would say, interfocus. There is nothing impossible for you or to you, dear ones, for that is a man's consciousness concept, dear ones. You are the conquerors of all that which you seek. If you seek peace, give peace. If you seek love, give love. Receive love. Be loved, dear ones. It is merely that simple. Be the change of the world within your beingness. You are a mirror to others as they are to you equally, your beloved brothers and sisters. They mirror back to you what you yourself internally need to work on, dear ones. Letting go of the fear, judgment, and deception and separation, dear one. For have we not often said unto you through this, our beloved, there is indeed no separation. It is time to unite and reunite in the truth of light and love, and simplicity and oneness, that all is created from that aspect of light and love that is the Father, Mother God, Abba. Does that make sense for you? Knowing your worth, knowing your power, knowing your strength as a true collective consciousness of light and love bearers upon your Holy Mother the Earth can form a shift and change upon your Holy Mother the Earth, as more light and love is indeed emerging yet again upon your Holy Mother the Earth, and more darkness is yet leaving, dear ones. For it is indeed almost over. It is indeed a time of darkness upon your planet, dear ones. For everyone will perceive their own ways, dear ones. That is called your divine free will and your own discernment. This is not to be discouraged, dear ones, but embraced and transcended into light and love. It is important, beloveds, to ground, center, and protect oneself from anything that is thrust upon them from others and oneself, realigning with the truth of that light and love that which you are, as indeed I am. For indeed, God is but love, dear ones. Does that make sense for you? For indeed, this is always what you have been since before time began, dear ones. There is no denying the truth of who and what you are. Perfect love. Radiant love. Unconditional love. That is the Father, Mother, God, Abba. Does that make sense for you, dear ones? So we say unto you, dear ones, how you can change the world is merely changing your perceptions of it, relinquishing the fear and the blame and the concepts that which one has been programmed to perceive from, based upon your upbringings and your religious dogmas and doctrines. For that indeed has no power over you, dear ones, unless you give it credence so, dear ones. Does that make sense for you? It is indeed your time to stand in your power on your own and be your God, Goddess self. There is nothing that one shall not and cannot accomplish, beloveds. The power lies within you. No one indeed is outside of you. The remembrance of oneness, the remembrance of truth and of light and of love is indeed what you are, dear ones. Does that make sense for you? You are the perfect embodiment of the Father, Mother, God, or the Christ within all life of perfect divine creation. You are equally the sons and daughters of the Heavenly Father, Mother, God, that is the Creator, Prime Source, Omnipotent Presence, that is infinite and eternal, dear ones, forever. You are loving, lovable, and loved. Or as this our beloved would say, the 3 L's. Loving, lovable, and loved. For indeed, dear ones, this indeed is what you are. Does that make sense for you? You need not change the world, for you are here to learn how to embrace all things with the light and love that which you are as Christ. You are not here to change the mind of other beloved brothers and sisters, but your own perceptions of fear and judgment and pain, struggle and strife, and everything of the third density consciousness that you have been perceived or programmed to think, dear ones. Does that make sense for you? You are on your own individualized, personal, spiritual journey. Individualized does not mean separation, beloveds. But however, as a collective consciousness, all is on their own spiritual journey, as an individual and indeed as a collective. The power of the collective mind is indeed at hand. If the collective would invoke peace and light and love upon your Holy Mother the Earth, and oneness and unity, and truth, and simplicity, and righteousness with the mind of God, instead of against each other, then, therefore, the world that you see with the 2 physical eyes would indeed shift and change, dear ones. The power of one consciousness that is shared by all will indeed change and shift, dear ones. For indeed this shift is indeed yet occurring upon your beloved Holy Mother the Earth. Does that make sense for you? One need not be in fear, but embrace that fear and let your love and light shine upon it and transcend it into peace, light, and love. The only truth is the reality of that love, that what you are, dear ones. Does that make sense for you? For have I not often said unto you through this, my beloved, nothing real can be threatened, for nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. The only reality is love. Everything else is a consciousness concept of man's perception of illusion, of pain, struggle, and strife, and separation, dear ones. It is merely indeed that simple. That is how you can change the world, by a simple thought, or a kind gesture, and forgiveness, peace, light, and love. It starts with the forgiveness of oneself, of one's own perceptions about oneself, and projections about oneself, and your projections and perceptions that others have placed upon you, dear ones. It starts within the oneness of forgiveness. The power of forgiveness and relinquishing the need, shall we say, to find someone to blame outside of oneself for his or her own misperceptions, or shall we say missing the mark, can indeed help change man's consciousness, dear ones. Does that make sense for you? It is indeed your power. That indeed is how powerful you are, dear ones. Trust in the truth that lies within you. Trust in the peace that is indeed within you. Trust in the unity of Christ, the one heart that is shared by all. For we are all indeed equal, sons and daughters of the Father, Mother God, the one I have called Abba, or Abun consciousness. It doesn't matter what you perceive the energy or call the energy. That energy is but perfect love, unconditional and forever eternal, dear ones. The power lies within you. Give love, be love, receive love. Hold a space of love, for everything and everyone is equal. It is indeed that simple, dear ones. For I am indeed your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you know throughout your time and space as Yeshua the Christ. And I have come yet again, where you perceive oneself to be, with my sword of truth, to bind all darkness and liberate the pure in heart, so that the truth may reign again, dear ones. And so it is, beloveds, and so it is.